Hey, what's happening, everybody? It's been a long time since I did a Facebook Live. I'm going to see if I can put some lighting on over here. Oh, that's a little too bright. I'm going to go lightless here. Hey, I want to make sure that you guys are having a really great day today. So a couple things. I got a brand new camera. And for those of you that have not seen my office, this is what my office looks like. I have my bookcase over here. I got my pictures in the corner. And I don't know, I thought it might be interesting just to kind of start out that way. I have some pictures all around the office that keep me motivated. I have a picture that says talent, limitless. This one says execution, hustle, and grit. I have something here with the last name on it. And I got a picture above my window that says figure it out. You got to figure it out. So let me share with you what I want to talk about today. I want to talk about journaling. A lot of people journal, a lot of people talk about journaling, and they all have their different perspectives and routines on journaling. But let me tell you a little bit about my journaling experience and what I've been doing since 2010. So again, I've been journaling since 2010. That's about 10 years, and I've literally created tons and tons of books. I probably go through 1 to 2 books a year, sometimes 3, and it depends on how much I journal. And over the past 5 years, I've adjusted my journaling routine, and I've kind of narrowed it down a little bit. And I just want to show you, this is my most recent journal. I'm using the Better Life Journal by Dean Graziosi, but you can use really any notebook or any binder. I have another one here that I've used. This one's all used up, so this one's not a very, very big binder, but you can use really anything. So my journaling routine is very specific to me, and I wanted to share with you what my journaling routine does. Before we get started, if you're struggling with sales and confidence and strategy and execution, I'd love to have a conversation with you, so leave me a message below. And if you like the content that you hear from me, both on Instagram and here on Facebook, please share it out with someone who needs to see it. So without further ado, let's get started on journaling. Journaling is so important to me because what it does, it gives me an opportunity to dump all of my ideas down on paper. And why is that important? Well, there's so many scientific reasons why you should do that. And I'm not going to get into the science of it, but from a personal perspective, I really enjoy putting my thoughts and ideas down on paper, because what it does, it crystallizes for me what's going on in my head, like what's really been happening, all the good, all the bad, all the uncertainty, all the changes in my life, sort of my journey over the past day, week, year, month, 10 years or so. And I know that's a lot to consume, but let me get to the heart of what I really want to talk about today. So journaling for me is a way of dumping all of my ideas and thoughts on paper. Tim Ferriss, who wrote the 4-Hour Work Week, used the term really transfer your thoughts from your head to paper. And there is a scientific connection between you writing down your thoughts and ideas and connecting it to your brain. So let me kind of walk you through that. So they say that when you write things down, you're creating a neural pathway from your hand right to your brain. Again, I don't know all the science behind it. I'm not here to talk about the science part of it, but I can tell you this with the utmost certainty. When I started writing things down and I was getting very clear about what I wanted to do with my life, with my health, with my relationships, with my career, things started to change. So journaling for me has been a shift in my mindset, a shift in my attitude, a shift in everything. The way I interact with my kids, my wife, my friends, my work, everything has monumentally changed because I started to journal. And the reason why that happens is because I get to see what's going on in my head. Imagine your journal's a mirror. And what you do is you put it up to your head and you're looking at your journal, and you can actually do this and see what's going on in that head of yours, right? Now, what's going on in your head is your conscious mind. But what you write down in your journal is what's going on in your subconscious mind. The idea behind journaling for me has been to write down things that are going on in my mind, that I'm thinking about, that I'm concerned about, that I'm wondering about, that I'm planning in my life, and putting down so I know that these are the things that are important to me, that I want to spend more time focusing on, or things I don't want to spend time focusing on. Okay, so let me give you the 4 reasons why, or the 4 things I do when I journal, and I hope that this resonates with you guys, because it's been super helpful for me, and I really hope it resonates and it's helpful for you. So number 1, so I write down things I'm grateful for, and these include my family, my health. It could be, hey, I have creamer for my coffee, so I'm grateful for that. Or I'm grateful that my wife set the coffee pot the night before. Or I'm grateful that I'm able to get out of bed and not have any pain in my body from working out the day before. So it could be anything. Some of the things that I've started to think about is, what am I grateful for in my life? And just being grateful for getting up out of bed. I use the term, as long as you're on the right side of the grass, things are great. So I'm grateful just to be alive. And I think that comes with age, it comes with experience, good and bad experiences. But the idea behind writing things down you're grateful for is, don't take anything for granted. How about, I'm grateful that I have money in my pocket that I can put gas in my car. I'm grateful that I have somebody in my life I can share my deepest feelings and desires and love with. I'm grateful that I have the people in my networking space. I'm grateful that I'm able to work and get paid for work. Or I'm grateful to find work and get paid for the work I do. So when you think in terms of gratitude, think about the littlest things that you're grateful for, because those little things really equal to the big things. So that's the number one thing I do. The second is, whose life do I want to impact today? My goal, if you go to my website, which is anthonyjconklin.com, so if you're interested in finding out more about what I do, again, go to anthonyjconklin.com. And if you look at the About section, I have one goal in life. My goal is to impact one person every day for the rest of my life. One person. That's it. I want to impact 100. I want to impact 1 million. I would love to impact 7 billion people before God takes me up to his kingdom. But I'm happy with one person every single day for the rest of my life. Number 3 is, for those of you that have read Napoleon Hill, Think and Grow Rich, a fantastic book. Think and Grow Rich is probably one of the most life-changing books I've read, and I got tons of books. You can see I got a boatload of books here on my shelf. I got my Tony Robbins books. I have my Simon Sinek Start With Why book. And I truly believe that the Napoleon Hill way of thinking is not just appropriate, it's timeless. It worked back in the 70s, it worked back in the 50s, and it works today in the 2020s. So I want you to think about looking up the book, Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. I like page 61 because what it does, it's an affirmation that actually helps you manifest something. So for an example, I won't read you my exact page 61, but I'll read a page 61 for you, and I got it right here. So page 61 could be, by the first day of January 2021, I, Anthony Conklin, will have in my possession $1 million that will come to me from time to time during the interim. Okay, so I'm filling it in just for context. Let me finish reading this for you because I think this is important. So let me start from the beginning. I write down the date. Again, this is the affirmation journal this is the affirmation section from page 61 of Napoleon Hill. By the first day of January 2021, I, Anthony Conklin, will have in my possession $1 million in cash, and it will come from me from time to time during the interim. In return for this money, I will give the most efficient service of which I am capable of rendering the fullest possible quantity and the best possible quality and the capacity of. And then fill in the capacity of what you are. If you're in real estate, being the best real estate broker in the world. If you're in mortgage, writing the best mortgages in the world. If you're in the solar business, building the best solar companies. If you're a coach, coaching the best people in the world. So write down what that capacity is. Okay, I believe I will have this money in my possession. My faith is so strong that I can now see it with my eyes, right? And I can also touch it with my hands. It is now awaiting transfer to me at the time and in the proportion that I deliver the service I intend to render in return for it. I am awaiting a plan by which to accumulate this money, and I will follow that plan when it is received. And what I do is I sign it right at the bottom. So what it does is I put myself on the hook, and I am absolutely committed to writing into that journal every single day. So that's number 3. So I use page 61 of Think and Grow Rich, and I write down that information. Number 4 is this is when I talk to the universe directly. And I've learned something about talking to the universe, and my wife brought it to my attention. Some coaches I've been working with. I do have a couple of coaches I work with. I have a business coach, I have a life coach, I have a therapist coach I work with. So they help me in my space. And I believe anybody who makes $1 million or more should have a coach. I don't care. You can't do it on your own. Whether you believe you can or not, you can't. No one does anything on their own. You need somebody to bounce ideas off, and you need to vent. So if you're a $1 million person or more, you should absolutely have a coach, or you should have a therapist, or you should have somebody you can bounce ideas off of. So when I talk to the universe, I talk directly, and I would say something like, okay, universe, I am going to have, and I fill in the blank. And what I do is I do something very, very different. I talk to the universe, but I also talk to my subconscious. So I take my hand, I put it over my heart, right? Actually, your heart's in the center of your sternum. But I put my hand over my heart, and I tell the universe, and I tell my heart, and I tell my subconscious, I know that you're working really hard to keep me alive, because that's all your brain does. But when you tell the subconscious, I know you're really working hard at keeping me alive, and here's what I want. And I start to tell my subconscious what I want. I want to own multiple rental income properties. I want to grow my business 10 times over the next 5 years. I want to spend more time with my sons. I want to spend more time with my wife. I want to travel more to Europe. I want to have the #1 podcast in passion and driving success and personal development. So I start talking to the universe. And the thing is, when you talk to the universe with an intention of telling the universe what you want, not what you lack, what you want, try saying it in the present tense. And I know that sounds confusing. So let me back up and say this again. Talk to the universe as if I have 5 rental properties. I have a $10 million coaching business. I have lost 10 pounds. I do work out 5 days a week. I do impact people's lives every day. You have to talk to your subconscious and your universe, the universe and the subconscious, in the present tense. The only way to really wrap your head around that part is to do this, is to put yourself in a quiet room or in a quiet place. Like I'm in my office, my door's closed, and I just, again, put my hand over my heart and I just start talking. Hello, subconscious. Hello, universe. Thank you for joining me today. I appreciate you keeping me alive and keeping me safe. That is your job. I would like to manifest this, or I want to manifest this. And here's the cool thing about it. Once you do that with an intention of good and actually doing the things you need to do to get those things, meaning taking the action behind it, the universe starts talking to you. Let me show you how the universe talks to you. I'm going to show you something on my phone. I didn't plan on doing this, but I'm going to show you this on my phone because this really, it freaked me out. But look what's happening. I'm getting messages from the universe. Here's a 444. I'll give you another one. I've gotten more messages from the universe. The universe talks to you in terms of numbers. Okay? Here's another one that I've seen. Let me pull this one up here. This one's pretty interesting too. A lot of pictures of my son Chad out here. And here's another one that I got. I didn't plan on, hold on, let me show you. I took a lot of pictures. As you can tell, I do a lot of video. Here's another one that came up yesterday. 2 of them came up yesterday. 333. 111. 1111 comes up all the time. And when I looked up those numbers and I did some research, that's the universe telling me that everything that you're manifesting in your mind and you're writing down is coming to you. 1111 means that you have an angel watching over you, or that angels around you. I know it's my mom. And they're helping you to manifest these things. And they're giving you a very specific message. And the message is, pay attention to your surroundings and get ready for something really great and amazing to show up. I got to tell you, this one hit me right here. The things that you're looking for in your life, when you journal, the things that you're looking for, all of them are going to come to you in a way that may not look like the package you expect. Now let that sink in for a minute. All the things that you're looking for in life, whether it be in your business, whether it be in your personal life, your health, your family, your finances, everything comes together, but it doesn't come together in the package that you want. Let's say you're looking for a house. I want a 4-bed, 4-bath, 3,000 square foot house. Let's just make something up. Or I want a 6-unit multifamily house, right? And I want it to be in this neighborhood. Well, if you want a 6-unit home, as a rental property, you may get 2, 3, or you may get 1, 4, and 1, 2. It's not, the message is, it's not going to come in the pretty package that you expected, because the universe gives you exactly what you really need before they give you what you want, right? It's like in sales. You sell the person what they want, but you deliver what they need. God, the universe, your subconscious is going to give you what you want in a way of giving it to you the way you need it. And I can't explain it why. I can't explain why. I don't know why. But the universe will deliver everything that you've always wanted, but they're going to give it to you in a way that you need to accept it and process it. I don't know why that is, but that's the way it works for me. So that's my journaling routine. I hope it was helpful. Those are the 4 things I do when I journal. And I would encourage you to share your journaling journey with everyone in your space. Because what it does, it helps you to share what's going on in your head, writing it down. But also there are people that are journaling that might be able to give you some tools and tips that help you to manifest things more and better in your life. Hey, thanks for joining me today. I really appreciate it. Again, my name is Anthony Conklin. Thank you for being here. I hope you're living every day with passion. Again, if you're struggling with confidence and sales and strategy, and you need to get on track and you need to get that confidence back, send me a message. I'd love to have a conversation with you. Hey, don't forget, live every single moment of every day with passion. Do what makes you happy. Be grateful. Journal. Until next time, I'll see you guys real soon.